Hi guys, today we're looking at the first player mechanical keyboard. I got an email a couple of weeks ago from a fella who said that he had these cool keyboards called the Steampunk. Wanted me to check it out, so I said I would. This is a low-cost mechanical keyboard available on Amazon.com. Don't forget to check the About section below. You'll find a link to it. I thought I would do a quick unboxing of it, show you guys what it's all about. That's the outside of the box. It looks like it's got a standard layout. It's mechanical, but it's not cherry. We'll find more out about it as we get inside. It's really nice packaging. Black, simple packaging. Structurally, it's really well in there. First thing we can see is it's got a black and red braided USB cable with a plastic end. That looks pretty good. Keycap puller. And that's all that's in that box. Okay, as I pull the ends off, you can see that there's something underneath here. Let's just get to that. That is a wrist rest. We'll play with that in a second. This is the keyboard. Now that's interesting. The spacebar was not attached. I don't know if that was on purpose or not. We'll look at that in just a sec. Instruction booklet. So I've got the black version here. The black switch says it's 60 gram plus or minus 20 linear gram force. It's actually... We'll talk more about the switches in a second. This obviously looks like a cherry clone. And some information about the LED control, which we'll get to later. Okay, because the spacebar isn't mounted on by itself, again, I don't know if that's a stylistic design or if something went wrong inside of it, but it is kind of a neat way for us to take a look, first of all, at the switches. Okay, you can see that it's a black Cherry MX compatible switch. It's got this G on it. You can also see that there's an LED. From the outside, it looks mostly like a Cherry MX. It feels like a black. Just before I mount it here, just looking, you can see there's a bit of a bend in that wire there. But these two slots, these are CoStar style stabilizers, plate mounted. All right, I'm just going to pop this in here. Lots of stuff to test out, but let's just do a quick typing test. So those switches are very much like Cherry MX Black. They might even be a little softer than MX Blacks, but definitely a little stiffer than MX Reds. They are more like MX than they are like Gaterons. They're not quite as smooth as the Gateron switches. There's a little bit of kind of scratchiness is going on in there. That's not to say it's a bad switch. The scratchiness just means that the plastic that they use is a harder plastic. It's actually pretty nice. Coming in, the difference between the different switches, you know, the variation, it's not as much as 20 grams, but some are a little bit stiffer and some are a little bit softer. But overall, it has a pretty good feel to it. Let's just take a quick walk around the board here. First thing to say is this is a metal plate. So these are plate-mounted switches. The keycaps themselves they're going to be ABS, single shot, this kind of clear plastic, and they'll be painted laser etched. It is a standard layout though, so these keycaps would do fine when you start, but you could upgrade in the future. You can see some of the legends on here. For example, this B is particularly nasty font, and the A's are pretty nasty. So you can see that there's like a continuous thing that they're doing here. They don't want any part of the letter to be detached from the other parts. So even with the P, you can see that they want some of the letter to stop, or the O. They don't want to fill that in. That's again part of the technique that they're using. On the back side here, we can see that this is a plastic base. Oh, that's a neat... I've never seen that before. Little legs that fold out in that way. That's kind of cool. Let's just flip it over. Actually, for me, that might be a better angle. I do like a steep keyboard, but that is a neat way for those legs to work. Oh, and look, there's another setting too. Let's just go back and look at that. So these start as flat, and they rotate this way to give you one level of height, and then they rotate this way to give you an even higher level. So that's pretty cool for three layer settings. That's pretty neat. Just going to try out the wrist rest here. It looks like that's magnetic. It is magnetic because it's sticking to my desk. There we go. Now it's all fit together. Personally, I don't find this wrist rest, even though it's got a cute sticker here. It says 1stplayer in red. I don't think that this provides enough height to really merit being there. If you're going to be like a centimeter and a bit off of your desk, it should well be higher. There's no extra feet in there, are there? No. It does grab on in a secure way, which is nice. But that extra height isn't... I think you should get a proper wrist rest, is what I'm saying. The one that it comes with... Oh, you can put your wrists on it, but that's all I'm going to say about that. Alright, well, let's plug this puppy in and see what you can do. Now, I gotta just say is that, look, that's already happening right there. As a general point, it's pretty stupid to have Velcro, like real Velcro, on a cable tie, especially when you're dealing with a braided cable, because look, can you see that? Look, the Velcro is destroying the cable. It's sticking to the cable itself. I mean, that's just poor. I gotta pull it apart because I need the cable to... And look, now I'm ruining the cable. I'm going to take this Velcro thing off before it destroys anything else. Did you guys see that lighting pattern thing? I'm going to do it again. So when you plug it in, it does like a... So apparently you press function... Oh, this is like raindrop mode. Those are the different LED modes. I'm not really sure how to turn off the LEDs. I don't think you can turn them off. I'm trying to, but I can't. That looks like it's off, but it just has these fade modes on. So I think to turn it off, you just have to turn the brightness down all the way to nothing. No, even then. I don't know how to turn off the LEDs. I don't know how to turn off the LEDs. If you guys know how, let me know in the comment section below. So now the question that's on everybody's mind, do I recommend this keyboard? Well, you know, it's not a bad keyboard, and for the price, especially because it often goes on sale on Amazon, it's pretty good. It's pretty functional. It's non-programmable. The keycaps are going to need to be replaced. You know, but if you're looking for a backlit keyboard just for simple gaming and stuff, at this price point, it's really not that bad. In fact, I kind of dig it. The black switches are nice. You know, they're certainly not the worst switches I've tried. They're not the best either. But again, for the price, for that kind of budget end, this is it's actually pretty good. Now, full disclosure, I was sent this keyboard from 1stplayer for the purpose of review, but I certainly was not paid to do it. This is not a paid endorsement. I'm just telling you, you know, if you don't have a mechanical keyboard yet, and you're thinking about getting one, but you only have a small gift certificate or something on Amazon. Like I say, I've had far worse keyboards than this. This isn't bad. It feels kind of okay. Is it the best keyboard that you can buy on the market today? Absolutely not. But if you're looking for something in that kind of budget end, this isn't like those half mechanical keyboards which cost the same price. This is a full mechanical keyboard. And again, you're not getting the best quality switches, you're not getting the best quality build, you're not getting the best quality keycaps. But for the price, it's not bad. Don't forget to check the About section below for links to this and everything else you can see on my desk. If you have any comments, post them in the comment section below. If you found this video particularly useful, you can buy me a coffee in the About section. Or if you really want to support the channel, you can do so on Patreon. Thank you very much to everybody who supports this channel. You guys help me buy the equipment so that I can make these sorts of reviews. Thanks. Don't forget to press subscribe, and we'll see you guys again soon. Thanks again for watching.